nervous, but that's yours.
All right, we're recording.
Perfect. Well, thanks ladies for coming in. I really appreciate making time for us. So super excited to get started on these layouts for you. What has been the conversations around the last time that I was with you guys? Have you talked a little bit more about the space or?
We're not sure if we need a wet bar or if we want a dry bar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'd
It's
like to
been
see
small.
both options.
Yeah,
Okay.
minor changes, just
Yeah.
stuff like that. But
Okay, yeah.
overall,
that's
I think the layout.
That's an easy change, absolutely. That's something that we can change for sure. We're going to give you lots of options here. Let me just talk to you a little bit about what's kind of going on in this this meeting, the agenda for today. First of all, we're kind of looking at around 2.5 hours. Is that going to be okay? Or about 2 hours maybe?
Yeah.
Is that going to be okay for you? For you guys, you've allowed time for that? Yeah. And the reason why is because we're going to go through your as-built. So this is really exciting. This is the plan that I measured when I was in your space the last time. So you're going to see, you know, kind of a lot of like the shell and the footprint of the plan. Then I'm going to show you two designs. The first design is going to be basically like what you guys had envisioned in your space.
Okay.
So, you know, if you had thought about a wet bar in a certain location, we kind of talked about that. I really wanted to create that plan for you. And the second plan is, of course, one that is like, you know, maybe kind of a little out there. Okay, so super exciting. There's lots of room for tweaks, there's lots of rooms for changes. That's what this meeting's all about. The goal of this meeting is really just to kind of hone in and get in on one floor plan, okay? So I really want your feedback. I don't want you to think that I'll be offended if you say, hey, I don't like that. Please take that out. That's not what this is about. This is about kind of solidifying a floor plan and really moving forward with the process.
Great.
Okay, so super excited. So last time we chatted, we kind of talked roughly around, you know, $70,000 to $80,000 budget. You know, as kind of like an approximate. Is this pricing still okay for you guys? Have you had a chance to talk a little bit more about it, or?
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
okay.
had talked about if we could probably even go up a little higher if need be.
Nice. Okay, so there's some flexibility with
Yeah,
that. Perfect.
definitely.
We just want everything that we want.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sounds good, and you know what? It's fully achievable, so that's fantastic. Okay, so let's jump in. So let's jump in here for a second. Actually, before we get into this, let me just explain just a little bit more. So we're going to do this meeting here, then I'm going to actually call the project manager, set up that appointment, and then I'm going to show you a fully noted plan too. So I just wanted to throw that in there for you so you also know that we're going to go through those steps as well, okay? So this is your as-built. So does this look familiar? This is the shell of your basement. This is what I was doing in there for an hour and a half measuring. So super exciting space actually. I know that you may not notice that or like envision anything kind of cool when you're down there, but this is what our company does. We're, you know, this is what we do. We create awesome basements. And so I really wanted to kind of show you around the space. So this is where your staircase is. Obviously this is where we come down into the space. Lots of space, lots of square footage to work with here. So it's going to be really fun showing you the plans. We have a lot of kind of trunk lines happening here with the HVAC system.
Okay.
A lot of plumbing kind of plans in here. The good thing is you have really high ceilings, and these trunk lines are actually in the joist, which means that we don't really have to do too much to the ceiling other than an architectural detail and kind of create kind of like a space in that regard. So kind of moving into this area here, we have the furnace. We have some plumbing roughs, some plumbing lines. You have a little bit of a challenge with this window. I know you had mentioned in the space that you kind of wanted to get rid of this because you wanted to create a utility room in this space. So that's something I definitely incorporated into the two plans. So we can have a chat about that as well and the cost associated with that. But for sure it's an option that we've put in there. So
Great.
yeah, we also have a patio door into a garden terrace, which is amazing. So I definitely wanted to utilize that, and I wanted to kind of, you know, put the highlight and the focus on it, at least in one plan, because, you know, it's beautiful. I mean, what more do you want? The summer target pool out there, it's amazing. So do you have any questions about this as you see it here?
No.
I don't think so.
You also have some posts, which are really interesting. This was fun.
They are.
Yeah, and we had talked about that, we discussed that, you know, that is always a challenge. but it's our job to incorporate them in and make it feel like it's not just a post hanging out in the middle of the floor. So we've done something kind of unique, kind of interesting. So yeah, I'm super excited to show you about that.
Perfect.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave the room.
Cool.
Or we're gonna go to final floor plan.
I have it on.
That one?
Yeah, I know one. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Show everyone. Pretty cool.
All right, guys. So, you know, I wanted to kind of give you some space, thinking about this final floor plan. We've obviously made quite a few changes. So I just kind of want to go through that before I go through the plan. Is there any questions you have for me regarding this? Anything since I've left the room that you kind of discussed that you're feeling maybe? You talked about a wet bar, and we made those changes in the plan. So, yeah, so we can kind of go through that, yeah. So, kind of heading into the main area, we have this curved wall. We definitely wanted to keep that as an architectural feature. We have a bathroom in here, a hallway. You definitely wanted to keep that. The window we decided to keep and incorporate in past the utility room. So,
I
it's
feel
actually
much better now.
Yes.
Do you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. And that's good. I mean, that's what this is all about, because we both want to feel confident moving forward on that. So, and now it's actually in the bedroom, which is amazing. So, and you have a good ample sized closet right there. We're going to drop some soffits. We're feeling good about the ceiling design coming in and heading into this here. Into the living area, we're still going to keep the pool table here, and have our outdoor patio doors and a theater room as well. So you know what, let me just give you a shot here of what this space looks like, because this is what you guys are gonna be getting, which is super exciting. Oh, pool table and a post.
Woo, post.
Oh, hi.
That's cool.
Hi. But look at that bar though. That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a different
What do you guys
shape.
feel about this space?
I love it.
Great.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, awesome.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
I think you did really good, you know, with communicating what needed to be changed and everything, so right on. Okay,
Cool.
awesome. So, moving forward on that, with these changes, I'm actually just going to talk to the estimator really quick about just the final changes that we made, and kind of get a different kind of price point for you. We can kind of talk about that.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
great.
All right. All right. So leave the room. Come back in.
Hello again.
Hello again. All right, guys. So I wanted to ask you: did your project manager set a date for you for kind of the production walk?
He tried.
He tried. It was not successful. Okay. No problems. You know what? Let's give him a call right now, and we can go from there and solidify a start date for that, because that will be the next step. I'm going to give him these plans, and he's going to take a look at them, and we can kind of go into the final plan. So let me just give him a call. Bring, bring.
Hello.
Hey, Dominique. This is the Wilkinsons.
Hi.
Hey, so you know what, we just set on a final floor plan. We're super excited to get started on this.
Oh, great.
I just wanted to give you a call and just see, you know, maybe solidifying a start date so you can come out, do a production walk, and take a look at our plans. What time works for you? I think we had Tuesday at 2.
Yeah. I don't see any problem with that if that still works
Okay.
for them.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Awesome. So, and it works for him as well. So why don't we put that on the calendar?
Sounds great.
To get started on that. Okay, perfect. So let me just jump into what you'll expect at our next meeting here. Let me just see here. Okay, so our next meeting is really interesting. I know this looks like it's like a ton of like text going on here, but this is really, really an important meeting. So of course, both of you there is imperative. This is where, oh, that's not gonna work, you don't think?
I'll be able to make it.
Okay.
Kenny has a thing, but I mean, I feel like
Shoot.
at this point, you feel pretty confident, right?
Yeah, I
that
have-
I can make the decision.
Hockey tickets I bought a long time ago.
Hockey
I forgot,
tickets? Oh my
but,
god. Can you take me with you? No, just kidding.
but
Okay, so,
she should be fine. I don't have a problem with her making that decision by herself. I feel
Okay.
confident in her.
Okay, so here's the deal with that. This is such a detailed plan. I know that we went through and kind of set on the final plan today, but this is a fully noted plan. So this is where all of your recessed cans are going to be. This is where basically all of the details of the construction manager, his notes is amalgamated, my notes is amalgamated, and this will actually make the whole process run really smoothly. So super important meeting. Is there any way, I know you have a hockey ticket, is there any way that we can reschedule that so both of you guys are there for that
It's
plan?
a Friday night. Do you think maybe we could do it Thursday?
Or, you know,
Know if
maybe an
that-
hour earlier or something as well, or maybe you can,
I mean, I'm a stay-at-home mom.
okay.
It's up to you, honey.
Do you want to take a look at the calendar maybe and
yeah.
get that sorted just so we know moving forward which day? Because I'd really love you to be there for sure.
Call back and see.
Yeah, we
I
can
don't-
do, sure, we can do that. Yep, okay, sounds
Okay.
good. We'll do that, we'll make sure that we get that so both of you guys are there, but
Sounds good.
yeah, so fully noted plan, just kind of jumping into this. Whoopsies. Okay, so this construction notes, electrical notes, you'll see super details. A lot of work goes into these plans. Plumbing notes, so just everything, like recessed cans, what type of insulation I'm gonna be putting in there, what kind of tile that we, kind of want in there, if we want tile, if we want to earn cert. So lots of details on that, for sure. So this is also gonna solidify our guaranteed start date and our guaranteed price as well. So I wanted to just show you also what you'll be expecting. You had mentioned at the beginning, kind of choosing between a wet bar and a dry bar. That's something that we changed already, but we will also give you a breakdown at this final plan review, which is also really important for you to be there, on pricing.
Okay.
So, like for instance, hey, we were thinking and we love those columns, but they're like $600. We really, kind of want to get our price down, so maybe let's take those out. And right there, I can flip them out of the plan. You can visualize, see what it looks like. And then we can take that off. I'll have my estimator redo the pricing for us. And then we'll basically come up with this sheet here, which gives us a breakdown of our payment, our locked-in contract price. And we will just need a $2,500 deposit to lock that construction date.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so there's lots of people, construction gets pretty hairy, start dates in terms of, when people are wanting to start. Some people want to start, really quickly or kind of wait. So this is what solidifies that and kind of gets it on the books.
Okay.
We don't ask for a first payment until pre-construction. So that gives us some time. It gives about a month to kind of go, call our trade, set up the project, kind of get the scope of that sorted. And then the other breakdown of the payment is here. Okay, so our projects usually take around 10 weeks, depending on the scope of the project.
Great.
Okay, so you have any questions with that at all?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm really excited. So we'll move forward with this plan here. I will get this into the estimating. And I will see you at final plan review then. Okay. And before that'll be the pre-construction, or sorry, not the pre-construction, oh God. The project manager walk.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, woohoo.
Good job.
All right, thanks.
This, but I'll try.
That wasn't as bad as I thought, even though my lips are as dry as hell right now.
Thank you, Colorado.
Yeah.
I don't know how to stop this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should there not be a stop button?
You know what? Oh shoot, I accidentally deleted it. Whoops, no. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I actually do want to see that one back.
Is there anything up top that we should? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I don't know how to stop this.
Make it stop.
I'm clearly not good with these cameras.